What's up, fight fans? Welcome to my channel. This is Johnny, and in this video we're going to be going over all of the statistics that you need to know about Terence "Bud" Crawford going into his title fight this August 3rd against Israel Majimov. Guys, if you've been with me from the start, I want to say thank you. You'd be in the know about the statistical videos we've been doing over the last few months. And if you're new to my channel, I say thank you. If boxing is your favorite sport and you want an unopinionated approach, you want to learn some facts about your favorite fighters without getting opinions from some YouTuber, well, you're in the right place. So today I'm going to be talking about Terence Crawford. He is our feature on the video. I'm going to bring up other fighters, but in no way does that mean I'm disparaging them. This is a video about Bud as he's preparing for his first ever fight at 154, taking on the WBA champion in that weight class, a very tough and gritty and undefeated Israel Majimov. We do know boxing is a sport of what have you done for me lately. I need to mention Jaron Boots Ennis because last week he just won the title, the IBF at 147 against David Avanesyan, and he is in the news. Over the last few days, I've been doing posts about Boots, about Bud, about Canelo in our Facebook group and on YouTube. And people, for some reason, get triggered when I talk about statistics. I'm not talking about any other conversation, one-sided or the other, pro fighter or anti-fighter. All I'm doing is talking about statistics. So if you get triggered in this video, I apologize. Let's get started. Guys, we know Bud Crawford going into this fight is 40-0 with 31 knockouts. He has a career 78% knockout to win ratio. Something that you might not know that you're gonna learn about this video. We're gonna go in depth about his championship fights throughout his career. We're gonna talk about champions he's beaten, how many undefeated fighters he's beaten. We're gonna talk about his resume, his opponent's win-loss record, give you guys a strength of schedule percentage. And at the end, my whole goal with these videos is to give you guys facts about your favorite fighters. So when you're talking in your blogs, you're talking to your friends about them, you actually have facts to talk about rather than just emotional opinions. A fun fact that I want to get started with is when you think about Bud Crawford, he's 36 years old. Canelo, who's 33 years old, who's had equally as long of his career, over 60 fights to Bud's 40. Both of these guys have fought in a lot of world title fights. Bud Crawford is 18-0 in world title fights with 15 knockouts. Canelo is 18-2 in his whole career. And I brought up Jaron earlier. He's still young. He just turned 27. To put things in perspective on Canelo's record, 18-2, Bud's record, 18-0 in world title fights, Jaron Ennis is 1-0. And I'm sure that number is just gonna continue to increase throughout his career. Guys, Bud's 40-0 with 31 knockouts. He's had a total of 40 pro fights, equating to 233 pro rounds. He still currently holds the WBA, WBC, and WBO belts at 147 pounds. The American is 36 years old, and the Southpaw stands at 5'8" with a 74-inch reach. He's taking on Majimov August 3rd. Majimov's undefeated. He last fought Errol Spence Jr., 28-0, knocked him out in the 9th. David Avanesyan, 29-3, knocked him out in the 6th. Sean Porter, 31-3, knocked him out in the 10th. Kell Brook, 39-2, knocked him out in the 4th. Guys, if we add up Bud Crawford's last 5 opponents going into the fight in which they fought Bud, you'll get a career record of 127 wins with only 8 losses, giving Bud Crawford's opponents a 94% career strength of schedule. Crawford is 5-0 with 5 knockouts in those fights. And we know how talented Bud is. We know how consistent he is. When you look at his total amount of fights, 40, and you look at his total amount of knockouts, 31, the guy is a knockout machine. He is on a knockout streak dating back to 2016. That's over 8 years. Questions are going to be answered come August. We're going to find out, will he be able to extend his championship streak to 19-0? Will he be able to extend his knockout streak? And will he be able to extend his unbeaten streak in terms of defeating fighters with 0 losses? There's a lot of streaks on the line going into August. Now let's take a closer look at Bud Crawford's championship career records. Throughout Bud's career, he has defeated 18 fighters in championship fights, making him 18-0 with 15 knockouts in world title fights. 8 opponents by knockout just in the welterweight division. He's beaten 7 of them at 140 pounds, 6 by knockout, and he beat 3 of them, 1 by knockout, in the lightweight division. Bud Crawford, as he's gone up in weight, he's gotten more powerful, which is interesting. As he's gotten older, he's gotten more powerful. He just keeps knocking people out, and it's gonna be exciting to see if he could carry that power to a 4th weight division. We know he's won titles at 35. We know he's the first fighter in the modern belt era to be undisputed at 40. First fighter in the modern belt era to be undisputed at 47, which makes him the first fighter in the modern belt era to be undisputed in 2 different divisions. In lineal title fights, Crawford is 6-0 with 4 knockouts, and against former or current world champions, Bud is 10-0 with 7 knockouts. These stats exclude secondary belts. His key victories are over Ricky Burns, Yuriorkis Gamboa, Raymond Beltran, Victor Postal, Julius Ndongo, Jeff Horn, Amir Khan, Kell Brooks, Sean Porter, and Errol Spence Jr., all world champions. He's defeated 2 Olympic gold medalists in Gamboa and Felix Diaz. And of all the fighters he's fought throughout his career, the ones with 10 or more fights, he's defeated 8 of them who are undefeated. So going into August, there's a lot on the line. Legacies are on the line, statistics are on the line, and more than anything at the end of this video, you guys need to answer me. Will Bud be able to continue his undefeated streak to 41-0? Will he be able to make Israel Majimov the 11th world champion to go on his beat list? Will he be able to continue his knockout streak? And the most important one, when the fight is over, will we be hearing "and still" or "and new"? Leave all that in the comment section below.